My theory is
Rockstar is behind the leaks, my nigga.
Rockstar is behind the leaks. The game is coming out in how much time? In a month? I think Rockstar is just breaking the fourth wall. I think Rockstar is the one behind the leak. Some of you will say, DVD, there is documentation of Rockstar looking for the leaker. Nigga, you know how fucking easy? I could go to the town hall right now and put a lawsuit and they will print me a piece of paper that says I have a lawsuit looking for somebody. This has been a crazy week for GTA, I'm not even gonna lie. This week, there's been apparently a hacker, Anonymous, has hacked Rockstar and Take-Two and has been playing Geppetto and puppet mastering the whole GTA industry for the past week, right? He's leaking videos and a whole bunch of stuff, and apparently he just gave an ultimatum to Rockstar about if he gets caught by the police, he's going to release the official game. I don't know how true that is. I personally don't give a shit. How I feel about it, I haven't seen any of the leaks, bro. Only leaks I've allowed myself to see are those from like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But recently, I don't want to I want to like GTA, bro. You guys don't understand. I don't give a bro. I don't fan out. DVD doesn't fan out for anything. I don't fan out for anything. I live my own life. But GTA just maybe it's because I'm black and I like crime. God forbid there's a game out there where I can roam around the world and ran a grandmother over once in a while. God forbid. But today we're gonna be looking at GTA 6 leaks and more. Alright, let's get into it, bro.
I don't even know where to start. This has been pretty crazy. We haven't made a video yet because it was kind of like an ongoing situation, and now, at the time of recording this very early Friday, it seems like things have kind of settled down. This guy was just leaking clips of the game. It kind of reminded me of the original leaks that went down, where it was like being leaked by this guy that had a crypto scam watermark over the whole thing. But here, the footage of the game we saw now, it was much less work in progress. There's a lot of debate in terms of inconsistent UI elements of like what actually, like what version of the game this is and how far along it is. People have been diving into that. Ultimately, I can't show any of the gameplay here. This building I'm in would be exploded by Rockstar. And it seems like Rockstar maybe even got to
Rockstar is also like on point with it, bro. Like the only reason I haven't been able to see any of the leak, thank God, and I haven't been forced to see it, is because like, bro, them shits get taken down as soon as they're up, bro. Like literally within the day or within 48 hours, if you see a leak, odds are if you try to go watch it like 2 days later or you send it to someone, bro, you're not seeing that video.
Bloated this guy because he hasn't posted new leaks as of right now in roughly over 24 hours. But
this isn't news, actually. This was 3 days ago. A lot of shit has happened since then, bro. GTA 6 leak. A lot of shit has happened. 7 more GTA just I don't want to see any leaks, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I want leak news.
This is worst case scenario for Take-Two and Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto 6. The leaks have escalated to a level that makes this kind of unprecedented. This might be like one of the, if not the worst leak I've seen for a video game, and it happening to GTA 6, which is again gonna be the biggest game release of all time and probably the biggest media release of all time, makes this a staggering situation. 2 videos about this right here. Watch those if you want to get fully caught up on all of the recent occurrences. The latest developments highlight a situation that CyberLeak talking about how this is all about fighting for gamers' rights, but at this point we can drop that facade. This is a dude who's just basically, or a group, an organization who's trying to make money off of this, but at the same time people are not all that sympathetic towards Take-Two and Rockstar.
Also, I'm not sympathizing with the leakers either, but yo, of course they're gonna try to make money off of this, bro. It's all about money. It's always been about the money. Like why would they not make money if they can? Like everything costs money. They're risking their freedom and shit. Like, you think life is not a fucking movie. No superheroes, there's no Santa Claus, there's no Abraham Lincoln. Like there's no one here to free the slaves, nigga. There's always an ultimatum. There's always something that somebody can make off of any situation. And if they can, best believe they will. Like the leakers having a crypto coin is like the minimum they could do. They could actually do a whole lot worse. Like that's not something that bothers me for real. Like the narrative is, oh, they're bad because they're trying to make money from these leaks. Nigga, hell yeah, they're trying to make money from those leaks. You know how much fucking work that would have taken to get those leaks? How much time and effort and people they probably would have had to pay under the table to figure out how to get those files? It's insane.
What has happened over the last few days is summarized here by Nick Tech on August 18th. We saw various leaks here that people were a little skeptical about, but then as more leaks started to come out, people are like, oh shit, I think this is real. And then it got to a point where people start to realize that this is a fairly recent build, relatively recent build from, sometime in 2025, given that one of the music songs featured at the radio station they can listen to was released in 2025. And then on August 20th, the leaker ran a paid poll asking what people want to see next. And then one of the leaks that leaked that made it apparent that he may very well have a playable build was one where the hacker and the leaker shot with an automatic weapon the name and the word leak, L-E-E-K, on the wall.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
This hacker group or individual, their name is CyberLeak, and leak is spelled L-E-E-K. So this was kind of a showcase of like, this is the power that I wield right now.
I forgot to mention, I am still doing the giveaway. On the 1st, I'm giving away a copy of GTA 5 until I hit 100K. I'm giving out a copy of GTA 5 until I hit 100K subscribers. So make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and comment on every other video I post just so I see you. Like, I don't just pick a random winner. Like, if I see you more than twice, and at this point no one interacts with my videos, so like if I see you more than twice, bro, you might actually get this shit. All right, bro, let's get back into it.
And then one of the latest developments that I haven't talked about before is this right here, where CyberLeak basically kind of proposes this strategic business partnership for raising funds and whatnot. And one of the options and one of the ways in which you can invest in his ventures and get something back is purchasing ad placements, as well as also requesting custom-made gameplay footage tailored to specific brands. And so basically saying that I'm able to like provide custom footage if you pay me, which suggests that he has some kind of playable build of GTA 6. Now, there are questions as to whether it's the full build. A lot of the gameplay we're seeing seems to be from Jason's perspective, one of the protagonists of GTA 6, and a lot of the gameplay we're seeing seems to be before Lucia, the other protagonist, gets out of jail. And so people are wondering if he only really has access to a build of the game that is very partial.
Bro, look, if he had the game and it's like an old build, I don't know why people are making such a fuss about it. Fucking old version of the game. Like, who cares? I don't want to play GTA 6 of 2025. I'm in 2026. I want to play the GTA design for 2027. Don't, like, you're not gonna, it's definitely gonna fuck up the business model though, I can't lie.
Encompasses like the beginning of the game, so he might not be able to leak things like the full ending of the game and stuff like that. We don't know for sure, but there was a point where people thought maybe CyberLeak has been caught, because after the leak involving him shooting the word leak on the wall, he went kind of radio silent for a while, like 24 hours, where we didn't really hear much from him. So people are like, maybe he got captured. But then we started seeing the leaks come out yet again, with people saying CyberLeak has returned after 24 hours of silence with another leak. Now of Jason stealing a supercar and driving it around town. And having seen this leak myself, I can confirm that, yeah, that leak is real. And one of the things that people noticed is the fact that one of the aspects of the watermark in that footage was the quote, CyberLeak can't drive. So apparently people saw older footage and were accusing CyberLeak of not being able to play the game well and not drive well. And so he added CyberLeak can't drive on the watermark as a joke to be like, see, I can drive well. And he shows off the supercar and his driving abilities and kind of weaving in and out of traffic and doing crazy stuff.
Yo, you can't lie. Like CyberLeak, if it's one guy or a group, they got my kind of humor. I'm not gonna hold you. They got a good sense of humor, bro. Like CyberLeak can't drive while he whipping a leak footage in GTA, like one of the biggest games to be released. That's gangsta. I can't lie, that's gangsta.
So it feels like CyberLeak is really like meticulously drip feeding all this footage to try to make as much money as possible out of this, and it's working. Flood of leaks and the rate at which people are sharing the footage has gotten so out of hand that at this point Rockstar basically has given up on copyright taking them down. People have been noticing that they've stopped sending DMCA takedown requests and that clips are up for much longer because it's just impossible.
You see what I'm saying? What did I just say? What did I just say? Those clips are staying up longer, bro. They're creating FOMO. I think Rockstar is creating FOMO through these leaks.
And then adding gasoline to what is essentially already a forest fire of a situation is the latest message from CyberLeak that makes the following claims: that they possess an active build of GTA 6, that copies of the build have already been distributed worldwide. And this is the part that might put Take-Two and Rockstar in a precarious position. The public release must be manually canceled every single day. This would mean that if anything happens to CyberLeak, like getting arrested and whatnot, the alleged build could drop automatically. If true, Rockstar and Take-Two might have a bigger problem on their hands. Basically, it's kind of like a failsafe where CyberLeak has to hit a button every single day. It's a way of being like, if you move against me and I'm not there to stop the leak from happening, then expect a playable build of GTA 6 to go out. Basically, it's him trying to be like, back off Take-Two and Rockstar, or I will make the consequences real dire.
Also, I think that's stupid because you talk about, yo, you can't touch me because if you touch me, I'm gonna release the game. What happens once the game is out? Once the game is out, bro, you're gonna be on the run for the rest of your life. If the leaker is actually real, bro, he's gonna be on the run for the rest of his life once GTA 6 drops. Gangsta.
That there's this like 113 gigabyte ISO download available that is an apparent build of GTA 6. Don't trust that stuff. People have already confirmed that all of that is just malware and viruses and stuff like that, and there's no confirmation that a playable build has actually leaked. It may very well be that happens in the not so distant future, but don't fall for this stuff, as curious as you might be. You know, and at the end of the day, like, if you really are curious about playing GTA 6, might as well play the final 2026 November 2026 build. That is going to be the most polished, best version and best looking version. Now, of course, all of this has gotten back to Take-Two and Rockstar, who are already trying to take steps to put out this massive fire. And so we're already seeing reports that Take-Two is subpoenaing a trove of records from Microsoft and Discord as it hunts for GTA 6 leaker. And this is something that was reported by news outlet Kotaku, and you can read all about that here. But basically, they're trying to subpoena information and data from Discord and Microsoft.
Again, bro, bullshit, bro, bullshit. If you're in cahoots with those people, issuing a subpoena doesn't mean shit. Like, they don't actually have to give you anything because they don't have shit, because it's all manufactured. It's all manufactured. If it's like, I could tell the court, hey, go tell my neighbor that they need to be quiet. If my neighbor is not making any noise, then the court is gonna have a document that tells me that I asked for them to be quiet, but were they making any real fucking noise? No. So does it matter? No. But I still have the document as evidence and proof. You understand?
Trying to get, you know, account details and ID, registration email, registration and last login IP addresses, phone number, linked connections, etc. Basically any kind of information possible that helps him identify the leaker who's been using, you know, GitHub and Discord and, you know, potentially just various channels and social media outlets and messaging systems in order to function and get these leaks out. Now, one bizarre aspect to all of this is that these subpoenas mention Dark Viper AU and his Discord server, this being a content creator who has made a lot of GTA 5 content on Twitch and YouTube, who goes by the name Matthew Judge. This individual has no real direct ties or involvement with this hack and leak, so of course he's confused, and he's already come out and posted the following. Take-Two has filed multiple subpoenas seeking information to catch the GTA 6 leaker. They're asking for my Discord information. I'm mentioned by name, and he highlights that I don't know anything. That is in my editor's Discord. There aren't even any clips of the leaks in either of my Discords. I'm confused. I did say he can't drive multiple times, so maybe I caused him to write Cyberleak can't drive in that one leak in one of the recent clips. Maybe he visited my Discord. I don't know. Rockstar hasn't emailed me. I suspect if they thought I knew something personally, they would do so. Everyone is talking about these leaks. I'm not special, hopefully. Now, so for how this search for this hacker and leaker is going, well, according to news outlet Bloomberg and Jason Schreier, the investigative reporter behind this particular article, Rockstar has yet to identify the leaker or figure out how the latest breach happened. And what makes this most recent leak especially baffling is that when the massive GTA 6 leak happened back in 2022, Take-Two and Rockstar tightened security a lot more by ending remote work so that all of the GTA 6 related files are kept in-house moving forward. And that was basically an additional security measure to make it so that it's less likely that GTA 6 files will be breached. And so it's crazy that such a massive leak has happened despite attempts at additional security measures that came at a great cost for a lot of developers. You know, Rockstar's leaders and many employees are angry because not only is it the second time that GTA 6 has become the subject of a major leak, but also because it made all of these sacrifices that had to come with the eradication of the remote work environment moot. Remote work is just...
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I feel like this is just so ugly, bro. Everything that's happening right now with GTA is just so ugly. I hate covering GTA 6 news, man. I hate it because I just love GTA so much. I genuinely do love GTA so much, but it's just so hard to like root for Goliath right now, man. And I'm a bully, bro. I don't care. My name is David, but I root for Goliath, man. Like, if you big, you strong, you're more likely to win, man. So like, stay tuned. It's your boy DVD. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up the video here, bro, because what you want me to do? What you want me to say? You want me to say I got Rockstar's number? I'm gonna call them just so we can figure out what we're gonna do next, nigga. Bro, I'll see you on the next one, bro. Peace.